Hey everybody, it's your Sassy Keto Nurse here. I'm hoping that maybe you can see me a little better tonight. I moved that lamp. It was about to drive me crazy last night. I'm going to wait for a couple people to get on before I get started. Is anybody out there? Hello. This is my day 2 recap for my transparency check-in challenge, and it's been a good day, so I'm just holding off here, seeing if anybody gets on. I'll give y'all just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna share this live to the group. I guess I better put my glasses back on to be able to do that, huh? Oh, all right, guys. So, as most of you saw this morning, I started the day out with a workout. And Susie Nixon would be so proud of me because I did the country swing workout this morning, and y'all, it was so fun. Let's see if that'll, no, don't want to do that. Ew. Okay, we'll just put that back to where it was. I've got a couple people commenting on the page, but they're not commenting on. All right, so I started the day out with a workout. I woke up early this morning. I woke up at 6:15, which is very unusual for me. It's all I can do to get myself up when the alarm clock goes off. But I woke up at 6:15 this morning, and I was so frustrated yesterday because I didn't get my workout in before I went to bed because it was just too late and things had just gone awry all day long. Well, and here I am saying and I promised y'all I wouldn't. I'm so sorry. So I got up at 6:15. I did my potty squats and drank my water, and then I was like, you know what, my alarm's gonna go off in 5 minutes and I'm already awake, and you know what, I'm going to get my workout in first thing this morning so that I know that it's done and nothing's going to get in the way of it. So I did my workout. My heart rate went crazy. I haven't worked out in so long, it was wild, but it was so much fun, y'all. Let me just say, if you want to have something that you have with you all day, every day, on your laptop, on your phone, it goes with you everywhere you go. Beachbody on demand. Y'all, it's awesome. You have access to every Beachbody workout that they have available, as well as all of the supplements that go with it, as far as the little instructions, the tips and tricks. They have some guidebooks. They have some cooking and recipes and all that. And of course, I'm not going to be using any of their meal plans because all their meal plans are based on the SAD diet, so I'm not going to be using those. But just a lot of really good stuff and great workouts, and they range from beginner like me, super easy stuff, to crazy hard like Insanity 2. And they're about to come out with a 20-minute deal from Sean, who is he, Sean T, the one that did Hip Hop Abs. Okay, Hip Hop Abs is on there. All of that stuff is on there, and you can do workouts that range from 20 minutes to an hour and a half, you know. It is some good stuff. So I recommend it. I highly recommend it. The other thing that I found out today is being hydrated is lovely. Because now I realize just how dehydrated I have been for so long. I have drank today 6 bottles of water while I was at work, which those were 16.9 ounce bottles, so it's right at 104 ounces. And then I had my 32 ounce BPC, which is coffee, y'all, which, you know, is black water. And yes, about 4 ounces of that is my goodies that go into it, all my fat and my salt. So 28 ounces there. So that's 132 ounces. So I've already consumed half my body weight in water, which is what my friend Susie Nixon, that's what she suggests to stay hydrated. Now in keto, we tell people you drink till thirst, that there's no absolute set amount of water that you should drink. But truthfully, get hydrated, y'all, because it feels good. It feels good. I did it again. I say that a lot. I didn't realize how much I say that until I watched the replay last night. The next thing, I went to work. I drank half my BPC on the way to work. And then when I got there, had a lot to do when I got there. So I didn't actually sit down and start charting until almost 9:30. And that's when I ate my breakfast muffin and I had the rest of my BPC. And I was done with that by 11 o'clock. Now, let's see. After 11 o'clock this morning, I've only drank water. I have not eaten anything else. I've not been hungry today. And so, let me see if I can get this shared over to where I need it shared. So, from 11 o'clock until now, I haven't eaten anything. So that is almost 9 hours that I haven't eaten anything. And truthfully, I'm not very hungry. But I am going to eat some of my dinner that y'all saw from last night. The ground beef with cream cheese and broccoli. That stuff is so good. I ate it with sour cream. And tonight I think I'm going to add a little hot sauce to it. Oh, y'all, I'm a Texas Pete girl. I really like it. What do you mean can't share it? It's supposed to be public. Let me make sure that this is public, y'all. It's on my regular page, but okay. So just waiting to see if anybody else comes on so I can answer some questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave this check-in here. I've had several that have checked in on the 10 things you may not have known about me that got credit today and got an entry into Sunday's drawing. I've had 2 or 3 on the challenge that have put in check-ins, but not many. But they all got credit. And I really don't know why this is not sharing. So is anybody going to get on? I had said I'd be here from 7:30, somewhere between 7:30 and 8. So here I am. All right then. I guess since nobody's on here, there I went again. Y'all, I should just start counting that and have to drink, you know, water for every time I do that. Y'all need to think of something, a punishment that I have to do. Not punishment now, we want it to be something positive that I have to do every time I say on one of my lives. last night I had started talking about a few different things. And kind of got sidetracked. Okay, somebody's looking for me right now, so I'm gonna, it won't let me share to the page or to the challenge. It is on my timeline. I don't know why it's not showing up tonight, y'all. Last night it showed up. Last night everybody was on there. Alright, I shared it on my timeline again. I'm going to try one more time to share to a page. But it says that the privacy is set to where I can't share it for some reason. I don't know why. Public. Maybe that's what happened. There it goes. There it goes. I don't think it'll let me share it in an event. Yep, it will let me share it in an event. Hey, Michelle. I don't know what was going on with it tonight. So I'll just start over. I'm sure that there's going to be some people popping on here now that I've actually got it to open up. I don't know why it was showing that it was only me. I was just talking to myself. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? I see 4 people on here. Can y'all hear me? Please type in and let me know. Hey, Alicia. If I need to restart it so that y'all can hear me and fix this thing, I will. Because apparently it's messed up. Okay, good. Lynn, are you on here, honey? All right. So, y'all, I'm kind of glad I was just talking to myself because I said like 7 times in the first 5 minutes after I promised not to do that again. So apparently I just messed it up when I started it somehow. I'm not real sure how I did that. But anyways, so I started it this morning out, and Michelle, you just motivate the tar out of me anyway because you do so much and you run, and I wish I could run, but I don't ever see myself doing that. But I woke up this morning, woke up at 6:15, went to the potty, did my squats, drank my water, come back to my room, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this workout because, y'all, I was so frustrated yesterday morning or yesterday evening because I could not, hey, Becky, I could not get my workout in yesterday. It was just too late. Just too many things happened, and I was just so dad-blame tired that I just couldn't stand it. So this morning when I woke up, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And this way I know it's done. Well, I did the Country Heat Country Heat Country Swing video this morning, and it was 25 minutes long, and it was not, I wouldn't say simple. When it first started out, it was deceptively simple, and then as it went along, it got a little harder and a little harder, and my heart rate got up, and I almost closed my action window on my phone this morning and just didn't quite get there. I have closed my calorie. Oh, I don't know why I did that, but let me do that again. I have closed the action, almost closed that one, and it will close before I go to bed tonight. And then this one down here is my up and down, and the reason, that's my stand. The reason that it's not closed is because about halfway through the day, good, I'm glad you can hear me now, Lynn. About halfway through the day, my watch always dies, and I have to charge it, and that's usually my busiest part of the day when I'm moving my patient or up and down helping them and doing that kind of thing. And so I missed a lot of my stands today on my watch. But I just want to give a big old shout out, number one, to Miss Lynn Owens Davis, because today she really just, you took hold of what I've been looking for. You jumped in there and you did your check-ins, and you let me know throughout the day how you were doing and what was going on, and kind of gave me an idea and let other people know, hey, this is what I'm doing. And that is what will motivate other people. Michelle, you did your check-in today. That is incredible. I'm just tickled to death. Lynn, she did both. She did 2 check-ins today, and she did the 10 things you didn't know about me challenge. And it just tickled me to death. It made my whole day. And see, it does. It makes it fun because you look forward to seeing stuff from other people. So that's the big thing in this challenge, y'all. I want people participating. Get on there. Check in. If you're having a rough day, if you feel like poo, jump on the challenge and just make a post and say, guys, I'm having a really rough time right now. I have just had a terrible morning. You know, just drop a post. We've got... People are not actually joining the event. I'm not real sure why. They're just doing the interested thing, I guess, just so they'll get the post. I'm not sure. But the thing is that if you join it, then I believe if you join the challenge, you're able to do videos yourself too. You can like post a video. Not that anybody wants to besides me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Oh, somebody, let's see who this is. April Wilford Taylor. April, I'm going to bring you in. April, pop in and see how she's doing this evening. How about that? I've never done this before. It says it's adding. So it's probably going to, oh, she declined it. Oops. You accidentally hit that, didn't you? I did that one time on Dr. Barry's. I was so embarrassed because it showed up and he was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not accepting people into my video tonight. And I thought, what is he talking about? And then I saw where I had done that. Oops. Oh, well. So anyways, so what I was saying was, I did my workout. I went and took my shower. I got my coffee ready. I remembered my food today. And y'all, honestly, I am not a morning person at all. I do not do well in the morning. I do not do well when I have to be at work really early. I don't do well if my patients have really early appointments in Atlanta and I have to drive to Atlanta early in the morning because I'm just not a morning person, never have been. I'm a night owl. But getting up and working out this morning started my day out so wonderful. I felt great all day. I have had energy. I have been motivated to get stuff done. And let me just say that being hydrated is a wonderful thing. I now know just how dehydrated I really was before. I thought that I was doing well. In the keto community, we tell people all the time, drink to thirst. In other words, you don't have to have any set amount of water. Before I went keto, and when I first started my group, I told people the same thing that my friend Susie Nixon Flaherty says: half your body weight in ounces of water a day to stay hydrated. Well, then after reading a lot and doing a lot of research and stuff and listening to Ken Berry a lot, then I kind of backed off of that because I was seeing that that wasn't necessarily the case. Well, today has proved that different, or today and yesterday have proved that different to me. Today, I left the house at 10 minutes after 8. I drank maybe 2 or 3 sips of my coffee, and then I drank probably close to half of it before I got to work. Then when I got to work, it was a crazy morning, and I had tons and tons and tons of stuff I had to get done when I first got to work this morning, so I didn't actually sit down to chart until about 9:30. When I sat down at 9:30, I ate my breakfast muffin, and I drank the rest of my coffee, and by the time I finished my coffee, it was 11 o'clock. So I actually consumed calories between about 8:15 and 11 o'clock. Since 11 o'clock, y'all, I have had nothing but water, but I have had 6 bottles of water. Now, those are 16.9 ounce bottles, which puts me at about 104 ounces. Add in the 32 ounce BPC, which, as we all know, is nothing but black water. And fat, about 4 ounces of it is my fat. Y'all, I keep wanting to look up but I'm going to blind you with my glasses. I did it again. Gosh, I'm telling y'all, we need to have something that I have to do every time I say on a live. So we're going to say 28 ounces plus the 104 is 132 ounces. This morning I weighed in. Hey, Meredith. And I weighed in this morning, and what was I this morning? I don't have it written down right here. I've got it in my handy dandy book I showed y'all yesterday. So this morning when I weighed in, I was 256.1. So half of that would have been like 130, right? And I'm already over that. And I'll probably drink another couple of bottles of water here at home. I have also done a total today of 55 squats so far. And yes, that means that I'm having to go potty all the time. But that's all right, because I feel wonderful. I do not have even the slightest bit of a headache. I've got energy to burn today. We have played, because I'm a peds nurse, y'all, so I take care of kids. And I have one little fella that I take care of every single day. And we have played in the floor. We have played games. We have read books. We have laughed. We have danced. And that says a lot for me, because most of the time I'm not that great. Oh, forgot to do your potty squats. That's all right. You can do them tomorrow. We're staying positive, glass half full. And then drink it and fill it back up again. Okay, so I have to ask, hey, John Bradshaw, is this John or Lynn? Dang it, I did it again. So some of you have seen my new little credits. Hi, Carrie. Some of you have seen my little credits that I'm doing for the drawing. How do y'all like those? I was tired of just typing out, that's a check-in, here's a credit, So I went on Snapchat and I did some little filters, and y'all, it's just too cute. So I've got 4 of them that I'm using as credits. So anybody that does your check-ins, you'll get a cute little Sassy Keto Nurse snap that'll tell you that you got entered, that you got an entry into the drawing for Sunday. Those that were not here yesterday, the drawing Sunday, this first drawing, will not be huge. It will be a tumbler. You'll receive a tumbler with the Sassy Keto Nurse logo. You'll receive a couple of little prizes that are surprises. you'll get some almond flour, some coconut flour, and then you're going to get an electrolyte packet. The electrolyte packet consists of pink Himalayan salt, calm, which is magnesium, and some no salt, which contains potassium. Now, I did want to say tonight, because I've had several people ask about the electrolytes. Potassium is not something you want to supplement without talking to your doctor first, because potassium can mess with your heart rate. It can mess with your respiratory rate, that kind of thing. Now, using no salt, that's not going to hurt you. And I will only be, it's only a half teaspoon a day that you use. So it's not going to hurt you. And you can just add that to stuff. And then the magnesium is in the calm, and that's a teaspoon a day, or maybe it's a tablespoon. I have to look on the little container. But you'll get enough for 7 days. And so that will be this first week's giveaway. And there may be some other little stuff in there I haven't decided yet. It all depends. But we have some really good competition going on now. I think we ended up with 14 into the drawing yesterday, and today people have gotten numerous entries, which is awesome. And so make sure you do your check-in. A check-in consists of posting in the challenge. That's the transparency and check-in challenge. And you can just look that up and make sure that you go in there, and your check-in will consist of just letting me know how you've done today. Hey, Cindy. I love you, girl. You've been on my mind a lot lately. But let me know how you're doing. Let everybody know how you're doing for the day. If you didn't eat keto today, say, I didn't eat keto today. What exactly do I need to do? If you have questions, ask them. Let us know how your activity's going for the day. Lynn really grabbed this thing and went with it today, and I was just so tickled. I'm telling y'all, that's exactly what I'm wanting everybody to do. Share your day. Share your experiences. I have a post right now that is the 10 things that you may not know about me. You don't have to post on that, y'all. You can just do a post of your own that says 10 things you may not know about me, and pop some stuff in there. I would love to get to know more of you better. For every one of those posts, for the 10 things you may not know about me posts, you will get an entry into the drawing on Sunday. Well, hey, Brad, is that you or is that Josie? Just wondering. Welcome, whoever it is. Y'all, I am so sorry. I don't mean to do that. I missed a couple of things last night that I really wanted to talk about last night, because I get sidetracked when I start talking to people and answering questions. So what I was saying earlier is I ate last at 11 o'clock. So it is now 8:08, which means that I have, for 9 hours, I have not eaten. I have fasted because all I've had is water. Okay? I could probably carry this into tomorrow, but I'm not going to, because I'm not fat adapted yet, and I don't want to wake up in the morning and be ravenous. So I'm going to have a little bit of something tonight. I may just do, and now this is something, that was what I wanted to talk about. The almond flour, coconut flour, we talked about it a little bit last night, that when you're not fat adapted, when you're just starting this out, you really need to keep it simple. For me, I have been keto for 18 months, except for the past 6 weeks. Well, really the past 2 weeks. Before that, it was just a little off. But I know what will and will not cause me inflammation. So for me, almond butter is fine. And so I may have a little bit of almond butter and celery just this evening instead of eating an actual meal, because I'm just not that hungry, but I don't want to wake up in the morning and be hangry. You know what I mean? There's other people on here that have been doing low carb or paleo or that kind of thing. And like Michelle posted a post earlier about some keto bread that she had made. And y'all, if you're keto adapted, if you're fat adapted, and you know that you can use those flours and stuff, nut flours, nut butters, and that they don't cause you inflammation, absolutely go for it. go for it if that's going to help you. Others, people who are just now starting, my advice is to not use the nut butters and that kind of thing right now, because I can't tell if this is my phone that's causing, I don't think it is. Yes, it is. It's my phone that's causing that glare, and that's the reason that I can't look up at it. If you don't know, if you have not figured out if, you know, nut butters and that kind of thing cause you problems, then in this very first, let's say, month, okay, until you're fully fat adapted, until you are in nutritional ketosis, I advise sticking to whole foods. No nut butters, as few artificial sweeteners as possible, just real food. And get yourself to a place to where you're healthy. Hey, Bree. Y'all, that's my daughter. That's my daughter that's about to have my granddaughter in like 3 weeks. Well, I guess it's 4 weeks, but she's due on the 28th. I'm so excited. I love you too. And thank you for saying I'm a great inspiration. I'm crazy and people just watch me because I'm crazy. That's the other thing. Y'all, my hair. Look at this. I'm trying to grow my hair out just a little bit, and it's kind of driving me crazy. So I'm probably going to take off and go see Miss Sunshine tomorrow and have this all whacked off again, because I can't stand it. I look like I've got some kind of weird hump on my head. It ain't sassy at all. It's just weird. But those that checked in today, y'all are doing amazing. Amazing. Y'all, I'm going to count it up. Hey, Michelle, I ain't seen you in 16 forevers. You and I should get up together one day if we could, because we're both in home health. So you just never know if we can ever get together. But Michelle is a fellow nurse. She works with hospice, y'all. And she is an awesome, lovely woman. I absolutely love her to death. We've known each other since, well, since Brianna was a baby. Michelle used to babysit her for me. So how did everybody do today? Those of you that have not checked in, I will count this as your check-in if you check in here on the live as well. How did you do today? Did you eat keto? Did you not eat keto? Did you drink water? Did you move? Have you incorporated trying to do the potty squats? I'm telling you, they're pretty cool. I know it sounds funny, but I've done 55 squats today, y'all. And I did a full workout this morning. I have just like, this is crazy for me. So how have y'all done? Somebody say something. There's 11 people on here. Now I know that I've already got a check-in from Lynn, and I've already got a check-in from Michelle. Michelle Pitts Martin. The rest of you, y'all let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to help you. Now there's a young lady, I haven't seen her on here yet. Her name is Angie Turner. Angie, are you on here? Okay, Carrie, what a potty squat is. You weren't here last night, so I get to explain it again. Every time I go to the loo, which is just a nice word for the bathroom, y'all. And I picked it up from Carrie Brown, and I just love her. But I've got an accent. She has such a better accent. Brittany Ellison, that's your check-in, sister. Thank you. Thank you. A potty squat, when you go to the bathroom, when you stand up from the potty, before you wash your hands, you just do 5 squats. Start out with 5. That's what I do right now. I do 5 every time I go. And you just do 5 squats. Down, touch your bottom. And if you can't get down that far, y'all go as far as you can. You know, when you're starting out, it's all about just doing what you can. Just getting that movement going, getting your heart rate up, get those dad blame lymph nodes working, get your lymphatic system working. Your lymphatic system is what gets rid of the toxins in your body. It is what pumps all that. When you got edema in your feet or swelling in your feet, your lymphatic system is what pulls that out and then pumps it back to your heart to get rid of it. It goes to your heart and your lungs, and then it gets filtered and it gets sent out in urine. Okay? So do your potty squats. Hey, Johnny. Johnny, I just love you, and Ryan is in my prayers every single day. I'm so proud of him, and I know that you're worried to death, but he is such an inspiration. He's a great kid. I just love him to death. Okay, so you get up, you do 5 squats. All right, I'll do them right here. Then I'll be at 60. Here I am. When I get up, mine aren't huge. I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then I go wash my hands. All right, after you've washed your hands, the little bathroom cups, the little Dixie cups are 4 ounces. Drink 4 ounces of water before you leave the bathroom. Now, that's only if you're in, a bathroom that you trust. If you're in a bathroom at the Walmart, then do your potty squats, wash your hands. You can drink water out of your water bottle when you get to the car. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? There's another fellow nurse. With pistachios. Give me just a second, and I will tell you, Miss Brittany Ellison. I know that when I do pistachios, I usually do the little 100-calorie packs, so I don't really measure it out much. But a serving of pistachios, because you want to look, the biggest thing you want to look at is what you've got going with your calories and your protein and all that kind of good stuff. A half a cup of shelled pistachios with no salt has 170 calories, 13 grams of fat, and pistachios have 4 calories each. Walnuts have 30 grams of fat in a half cup. And I'm not saying the protein count on these. Let's see if it pops up on, there it is. Okay, there we go. I would do half a cup. Half a cup would be fine, and that's about what you get in the little 100-calorie packs. For me, my thing is, you need to do this for you. Every single person on here is different. Your body composition is different. Your body chemistry is different. Therefore, everything is going to affect you differently than it affects me. For me, I can eat nuts all day long. I do not get any inflammation whatsoever. I stick with macadamia nuts, walnuts, pecans. I like pecans a whole lot. And yes, I said pecan, y'all. I didn't say pecan. I said pecan. Hey, Dawn. What y'all have missed, those that are just coming on, if you do your check-in while you're on the live, you do get credit, and you get an entry into Sunday's drawing for the giveaway this week. Sunday, I will be going live during my meal prep, and I will be giving away a little goodie bag that's got some goodies in it. It's going to have a 20-ounce tumbler, this size, with the Sassy Keto Nurse logo on it. Yeah, you have to, what I suggest there, Brittany, is portioning out. Hey, Jennifer, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're feeling better this evening. I hope you don't, your headache's gone. And I hope you've found your energy, sister. There I go again. So, portion your stuff out when you get it home. With nuts, especially, because it's very easy to overeat. Hey, Lacey. Another fellow nurse. Jennifer's another fellow nurse. Nuts are very easy to overeat because it's just a mindless snacking thing, especially if you're at your desk. What I suggest there is when you buy nuts and you take them home, those little condiment containers that I talk about all the time, I don't think I have any in here. I don't think I do. I will try to be better prepared tomorrow night when I go live. The little condiment containers, you can get them at Walmart. They've got them in 5 ounce and in 2 ounce. Okay, so one's like yay big and the other one is smaller. I would do the 5 ounce cup and I would portion those out as soon as you get home. If you're worried about them going bad, buy smaller bags. I know that they're cheaper if you buy a lot of them, but y'all, nuts go rancid and they will make you sick. So I stick with pecans, walnuts, macadamia nuts, and Brazil nuts. And that's just because they're higher in fat. You will notice that, I will show you right here. I got given a big old thing of mixed nuts. at Christmas. I got a few almonds left in there. But you'll notice most of that's peanuts because I don't eat them. Hey, Kathy. I do not eat peanuts. Peanuts do give me inflammation. As y'all go along, you're going to learn what bothers you and what does not. That is what I wanted to say tonight. Learn your body. Listen to your body. Do not add 50 new things in 1 week, because then you'll have no idea what threw you off or what caused you problems. Add only one thing. Give it 24, 48 hours. See if you feel any inflammation. See if you have any gut problems. See if it gives you dysentery, diarrhea. See if you get headaches, itchiness. Because now with nuts, you're talking about you could possibly have allergies. And that's another thing with nut flours and nut butters. You know, try it, because in this lifestyle, we use a lot of nut butters and nut flours. That's all that we use. We don't use, you know, regular flour or anything like that. I don't care if it is gluten-free. No, we don't use it because it contains carbohydrates. So try one thing a day, give it 24 to 48 hours, see how it affects you. If it doesn't bother you at all, then continue with it. For me, when I was first starting out, that was the reason that I bought my Keto Mojo, because I was having a lot of trouble figuring out if it was, you know, if things were stalling me. So I bought this Keto Mojo. It is a little bit of an investment. I think it's about $50 or $60. But with that, you get the whole kit. You get both types of strips. You get the tester. You get this. It comes with a big old box full of lancets, and I have alcohol pads, of course, because I'm a nurse and I have access to those everywhere I go. But I started using my Keto Mojo so that I could check my blood sugar and my ketones to see how different foods affected me. So that's over the next few days. Yes, I am posting. Lynn, you will love it. It is wonderful, because when you kind of feel like you're in a rut, you can kind of track yourself and figure some stuff out. Now, I post every Sunday. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be posting my meal plan for the week. Now, I know what bothers me and what don't. And so sometimes you may see me have a little something that's not on that meal plan. Like tonight, I'm not going to eat a whole meal tonight. I'm just not going to. I'm probably just going to have some celery and almond butter. Yeah, I'm going to go back, and for every single time I've said I'm going to think of something before tomorrow, and I'll announce it tomorrow what I'm going to have to do. Maybe I'll have to do squats. Maybe I'll have to do wall sits. Whew, those are horrible. Y'all think of something. By the end of the live, I'm going to give y'all till 8:35. That's 12 minutes. Think of something I have to do for every single time I say on a live. And I hope my oldest daughter is not on here, because she will come up with something horrible for me. Y'all, I'm sweet to y'all, and I help y'all, so be nice. Let's see. The young lady that I was looking for, I still haven't seen her come on here. Angie Penland. Are you on here, Angie? Hi, Cammie. How are you doing, hon? I was really hoping no, Angie Turner. Is that who I'm looking for? That's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Angie Penland. I was hoping she would make it over here to the live. I really wanted to get her in here. Oh, she's at work. Never mind. She's at work. Yeah, Leslie Queen, she made a comment that orange is my best color, and I do. I love the scrubs that I wear on my logo. I do like those scrubs best. But y'all are going to get to see every day in my scrubs and just how rough I look when I get home in the evenings. Now, I have found out this week that I will not be doing my evening care patient that I thought I was going to be doing because they don't want to pay me the overtime. So I will be able to do my check-ins in the evenings. Now, I do have to pick the kids up from work tomorrow night, but I may be able to get my check-in done before I go to pick them up because they both work at Dillard House. Anyone have any questions? Let's throw them out there because I'm going to get off here in about probably 8-10 minutes. I'm going to give it till 8:35. If anybody has any questions, ask them now. If you want to do your check-in while you're on here, do it. Jump in. Right now I have 10 people who have checked in today. And that includes, now that does include, Lynn has 3. Yeah, Lynn, you got 3 for today. Because Lynn did her check-in. Then she turned around and later in the day, she came back and checked in again. God bless you. And then she did the 10 things you may not know about me challenge. Brittany, you don't have to find uncured bacon. I recommend Wright's thick cut bacon. It's one of the best. It has all bacon that you're going to find in the stores for the most part, unless you go to a butcher or unless you pay an arm and a leg. Boar's head will cost you half your paycheck. But I recommend Wright's thick cut bacon. I get it at Walmart. It is $7.99 for 1.5 pounds or $16.99 for 3 pounds. Ketorade does unfortunately count as calories in between because it has apple cider vinegar in it. So it does. Now, if you want to do just your electrolytes with that, but you like the apple cider vinegar, don't you? Apple cider vinegar will kick you out of a fast. Oh, I've got somebody commenting on the video that I haven't seen. Okay, here's the thing. Jennifer, when you first start out, the higher fats you'll be running to the potty a lot. So you'll get to do lots of squats and you'll get lots of water to rehydrate with, but it will only take a few days and then you will fat adapt. Lynn, anybody else that's on here that has been keto a little while, let her know it does change. I promise your body, you are changing metabolic processes. You are going from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner. And once your body realizes, oh, she's not giving me any more carbohydrates, I'm not going to be getting no more sugar, I better start using this fat and just use it to use all my energy, and it will flip over. And when it does, sister, you will know, because you will stop having to run to the bathroom every 15 minutes. You will stop feeling like crud and feeling run down, which I know you are today. And that's the keto flu. And it's only day 2 for you. So that's something else. Which means that your body's probably going to flip pretty quick. And you will start having so much energy because it will start, that's when the hunger will subside. You won't be hungry anymore. You'll be able to eat smaller portions. And the thing is that the fat that you eat is what will keep you satiated. That is what will keep you full. And you won't have the GI issues. What's happening right now is because you're no longer eating carbohydrates, your gut flora, the bacteria in your gut that is used to having sugar is dying. Okay? And you are getting new gut bacteria. It was always there, but it was kind of in the background, that will thrive on those fats. But it has to muscle out that sugar bacteria first, and you will feel so much better. This will help heal leaky gut. This will help heal Crohn's. Karen Lovell, if you're on here, let them know how it makes you feel. Karen, give me a shout out on the group page earlier or yesterday, and I appreciated that more than anything. Karen has Crohn's, and she said, you know, she had done keto and stayed on it for a little while, and then she got off of it, and she's coming back on because it really does help her Crohn's. Y'all, this way of life will heal all the inflammation in your body, and that inflammation in that gut flora, before last month, I was down to 1 meal a day. I was really I was starting to fast a lot. I was starting to do extended fasting, which I never thought I would be able to do. Hi, Tina. Because I just wasn't hungry. And so I would eat one huge meal, and then I would probably fast for I was up to about 32, 34 hours. Me too, Brittany. It wasn't so much the holidays that I dropped off. If you watch the video about why I'm doing this transparency challenge, I got really sick back in October and was put on steroids, and the steroids just inflamed me terribly, and I got sugar cravings back, and I was just feeling horrible. And Jennifer, if you're already not feeling hungry, I'm telling you, you're getting there, and your system will probably flip pretty quickly. And so just ride it out. I promise you'll feel better. It is good to see you, Tina. You have beautiful horses, by the way. I Facebook stalk your horses. So let's see. Your gut flora, it's switching over. This is day 2. For me, I'm switching a lot faster than I thought it would. I did not think that I would flip this quickly. Now, granted, y'all, I'm not in ketosis yet. You know, I'm doing my blood ketones every day. And I was 0.1 yesterday morning, which means negligible. You know, I was 0.2 yesterday evening. I was 0.2 this morning. Now, I dare say if I was to check my ketones right now, which I'll do, I'll check my ketones in front of y'all, which this won't be an accurate test because I haven't eaten this evening, but I'll do it. I'll show y'all how this works. It's not hard. Hi, Lynn. I used to work with Lynn at the plant. All right, so I'll do both. I'll do my blood glucose, and I'll do my, and you can consider this a fasting blood glucose and fasting ketone job, because I have not eaten since 11 o'clock this morning, which was 9.5 hours ago, which is longer than it was when I did my fasting this morning, because I ate at like 11 o'clock last night. All right, so you get this little lancet shooter. This is your pen. All right, because your lancet is inside. And on the side of it, it's got this little thing where you can dial it up to where it pokes you the way you want it to, so it don't kill you. Over here, y'all, that thing's going to hit bone. Just letting you know. It hurts over there. Over here, you might be lucky if it pricks the skin. I've got it set on 3. That works well for me because I don't enjoy it. So we're going to do blood sugar first and then ketones. So you get your sugar strip, which is brown. You stick it into the end of your Keto Mojo. You get yourself an alcohol prep pad. With all y'all nurses on here, I better do this right, huh? Alcohol prep pad. Rub the end of your finger. Clean it off. Get all the oils and stuff off your finger, okay? Then dry that. All right, then you're going to take your little thing here. I squeeze that from the pad of my finger, and there's a little button. See the little orange button? And you take it and you just pop. I do not enjoy that, but see? So wipe the first bit off, squeeze her again. Make sure you got a good little drop there, and then let it read. Now, I do keep squeezing mine because I'm going to do my ketones as well. My sugar is 81, but you can't see that. Y'all can't read it, so I'm just going to tell you. My sugar is 81, my hematocrit is 4.3, and my hemoglobin is 14.6. I have to keep squeezing this or it won't work. So it'll say off, and then you take your blue strip, your ketone strip, and you stick it in there the same way you did the blood strip. Give her another good squeeze, And when it pops up and says 785, you do the exact same thing. It's going to count down. And my ketones now are 0.7. That's in 2 days. I did order it from Amazon. 2 days, I'm at 0.7. And that's because my body, I've been keto for 18 months, y'all. So my body knows how to switch metabolic processes. And so I think it's just going a little bit easier for me than I thought it was going to. The research I had done had pretty much said that it was going to be horrendous. But I have not had a rough time, and I feel much better. I lost 0.5 pounds since yesterday. Can't wait to see what it says tomorrow. And since y'all are all ladies, I'll let you know that yesterday, yeah, she came a-visiting. So I'm a little bit bloated from that right now. Anyway, that's another reason that I'm drinking the tar out of some water. And it's just making it easier. So that's checking your blood sugar and your ketones. You can keep up with what works for you and what doesn't. All right, y'all, we're going to go into day 3. I am so glad everybody jumped on here. Those of you who have not started yet, just do it. Don't worry about waiting and preparing and all that kind of mess. This is the easiest thing you will ever do. I'm telling you this. I'm not lying to you. It is so simple. Yes, I've been on the keto diet for 18 months. I have lost a little over 82 pounds, or I had. I gained quite a bit of that back when I fell off the wagon when I was put on steroids. But what are your key times supposed to be? When you say ketones, is that what you're saying? What are your ketones supposed to be? There I went again. I'm going to be in trouble when this is over with. Your ketones, normally, for people that are on the SAD diet, you don't want ketones in your blood, because that means that your truth be known, if you're showing ketones and your doctors get real upset about it when you're on the SAD diet, because it could mean that you were having some trouble. But on the keto diet, me being at 0.7 is great. Nutritional ketosis, I want my ketones between 1.3 or higher. I don't want them to go above 3. Now, some people do. Some people like theirs to be super high. And the thing is that just being super high, that just means that you are creating a ton of ketones. It doesn't mean they're doing anything for you. Nutritional ketosis, where you're going to lose weight, where you're going to experience the most healing, is somewhere between 1.3 and 3.0. There's the skin. Below 1.3, when you're at like the 0.7s and stuff like that, where I'm at, I'm producing ketones, but my body has not flipped over into ketosis yet, to where, I mean, I am in ketosis, but I'm not ketogenic. I'm not in nutritional ketosis. My body is not using those ketones constantly. It is still waiting for carbs. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's called the ketogenic way of eating. To do the ketogenic way of eating is super simple. You eat less than 20 net carbs per day, moderate amount of protein, just the protein that your body needs to keep your muscles working the way they're supposed to, and to keep your muscle mass and bone density. And that can easily be figured in a little video that I have on YouTube, where you can do your macros calculation, or I can do them for you. I can do your macros calculation for $10. All you have to do is email me, and I will get back with you, and we will get that all figured out. My email is KetoNurse, KetoNurse 86400. I will put it on the page and in the description of this video so that everybody can see it, at yahoo.com. That's KetoNurse 86400 at yahoo.com. Just email me there, or you can go to the page Sassy Keto Nurse on Facebook, and there's a little button that says send an email, and you can email me there. And then everything else is fat. Good, healthy fats, because the truth is that your body runs best on fats. Your body heals faster. Every single cell in your body is made up of cholesterol. You don't have to see the gym in your future. Not necessarily. I've done this for 18 months. I started out at 305 pounds. And in that 18 months, I lost 82 pounds, a little over 82 pounds. I came off every medication I was on, and I never exercised a day. Today was literally the first workout I have done in probably 2 years, besides the 5Ks I did with my kids when I huffed and puffed and thought they were going to have to pick me up and drag me for the last mile. So, no, it's not necessary. Hey, Catherine. The biggest thing is getting the carbs out of your diet. No pasta, no bread, no sugars, no natural sugars. Even with fruits, you only want to do a handful of berries, maybe once or twice a week, and that's blueberries, blackberries, some strawberries, but no other fruits, because fruits are just pure sugar. And then the rest of it's good fats, and that just means eating real whole food, y'all. This, you can eat ribeye every day of your life if you want to. Now, ribeye is kind of expensive, so I tend to buy butt roast. Lynn, you will get off those blood pressure meds if you keep up what you're doing. You will. Your body will heal. Give it time to heal. Those are big things that your body's trying to heal. And a big thing about that is sleep, which you get really good sleep. But I talked to somebody else earlier today, and I don't remember if it was a post or if it was a message that I sent, but I think it was a post. Y'all, sleep is so important. So important. You need to sleep. Your sleep is when your body heals. Yes, your body does heal during the day. You know, because if you cut yourself, it's going to coagulate and it's going to scab over and all that kind of stuff. But at night, when you are asleep, that is when your digestion is no longer working, as long as you didn't eat right before you went to bed. Keto can cure hypothyroid, Brittany. I'm telling y'all, keto, all the stuff, especially with your thyroid. One thing with your thyroid, Brittany, what I would suggest for you, go to your closest health food store and buy some Lugol's iodine drops and watch the video that Dr. Ken Berry has on YouTube. Just put in Ken D. Berry thyroid, and he has several videos in there that will help you. Tina, you probably, I mean, going to the gym is great, and it's wonderful for your respiratory drive and for getting your lymphatic system working and keeping your gut moving and all that kind of stuff. But as far as weight loss goes, that is all dietary. All dietary. It has been proven scientifically. So building muscle and that kind of stuff is great for your body, for your health. But sleep and good diet are the big ones. So sleep, I was talking about sleep, y'all. And here I am at 8:45. So, so much for me getting off here, huh? Sleep. What happens during your sleep? You're not having to think. Your digestion has chilled out. Your respiratory drive slows down. That's the reason your respirations get much slower. Your lymphatic system, your elimination system, okay, your kidneys and all that kind of stuff, none of that is having to work when you're asleep. So your brain, which during the daytime, when you're sitting here and you're answering questions and you're doing these lectures and you're doing all this kind of stuff, your brain is going 7,000 different ways, because just where I would just poke my finger, y'all, my brain is telling the white blood cells, hey, there's a hole in your finger. And so it's sending the white blood cells there and it's coagulating now. And of course, you don't see that because it's a capillary response. So it doesn't cause anything up here. But inside there, yep, those little leukocytes are in there just making a little scab on the inside of that capillary so that it don't bleed no more. Yes, it will help with hot flashes. It's wonderful. My premenopausal and menopausal symptoms have all but disappeared. Now, right now they're back because I've been off and I'm getting back to my 100% ketosis. So right now I'm suffering a little bit. Y'all, do I have a gray streak? I do. Whoo, my hair is just, this is bad. I'm embarrassed. Shouldn't be. I'm just me. So sleep, when you're not doing any of that stuff, when you're not having to think, when your brain's not having to control your, hey Lisa, when your brain's not having to control your kidneys and your bladder and your lung, well, I mean, they still are controlling your lungs, but not as much because the respiratory drive slows down. But your digestive system, all of that stuff, that's when your brain says, all right, cells, mitochondria are the little people that work really hard in your body. It says, hey, right now is the time. She's resting. She's not doing anything else. Y'all get out there and get something done. Heal something. And that's when it happens, y'all. So that's when you need to be resting. Good rest. Not this, 2 hours and up, 2 hours and up. So one thing that I do suggest, do not drink water. I'm terrible to drink water right before I go to bed. Or leave a cup of water sitting on the side of the bed. Probably shouldn't do that because then you're going to have to get up and go potty. Because guess what? You just activated your urinary system. Okay? When you sleep, you need to be sleeping. So I don't drink any water within 2 hours of going to bed. I try not to eat within 2 hours of going to bed, which that didn't happen last night. And, well, I'll be pretty close tonight. And I turn off everything in my room. My room is pitch black when I go to bed. Okay. Used to, I was not like that. The only thing that goes in my room is my fan. And now I have a fan going all the time. I turned it off for these lives because you wouldn't be able to hear me. But I have a fan going all the time. But other than that, everything in my room is off. My phone goes to airplane mode, do not disturb at 11 o'clock. And it does not come back on until 6:30. So the only people that can get through to me are my children and my family. That is it. Those are the only ones that can reach me on my cell phone between 11 p.m. and 6:30, which gives me 7.5 hours to get some decent rest. Last night I slept about 6.5 hours and I felt wonderful. It was a great day. So sleep. Allow your body to heal. That's when that leaky gut's going to get worked on. That's when the GI issues, Crohn's and IBS and all of them is going to get worked on. That's when the blood pressure, because your blood pressure is all about your veins and your arteries. And those things it takes some time. It's about your heart. Y'all, we have done so much damage to our hearts and to our circulatory systems by eating sugar that it's just ridiculous. So sleep. So as I sign off tonight, hey Sandra, as I sign off tonight, I'm just going to leave it with you. Potty squats when you go to the bathroom. Anybody who don't know what they are, jump in here and ask me or leave me a note. I'll be checking, for those that want to leave comments later. Potty squats when you go to the bathroom. 4 ounces of water every time you go to the bathroom. Get up and move every hour. That will stimulate your circulatory and your lymphatic system. I'm not saying you have to get up and do jumping jacks, y'all. Just get up from where you're sitting and move around. Walk around your desk one time and sit back down. I don't care. But just get up and sleep. Please start working on your sleep schedules. That is something that is going to help you more than anything in the world. Now, as we go into day three for those that are just starting keto, tomorrow may be a rough one. Tomorrow is when your body's going to realize that it's not getting carbs anymore. So days 3 through 5, depending on your body. And that's, like I said, everybody's different. Some of you, it may be day 3 when you flip over into ketosis and feel 1,000% better. Some others, you may feel a little cruddy for a few days. All right. And it may take till day 5 or 6 before you feel better. Make sure you're getting your electrolytes. 2 teaspoons of pink salt every single day. I don't care if you put it in water and drink it. Don't do it at one time though, or it will absolutely give you disaster pants. You know, that's like giving somebody an enema. Do not do 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt in water and just shoot it. Don't do that. Very uncomfortable. You want to do maybe a 1/4 teaspoon at a time if you want to do that. Okay. But get 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt every single day. I did it again. Magnesium and potassium. Get those from your dietary sources. Leafy greens, avocado. Y'all, avocado is good stuff. I didn't think I would like it, but I really, really like avocado. If you can't stand the texture of it, put it in something else. Mix it with some sour cream and use it as a dip. Sour cream and hot sauce with avocado. Delicious. Or make your own guacamole. Dip celery sticks into it. Or take your favorite cheese slices and put them on a piece of parchment paper. Put them in the oven and bake them for about 7 minutes until the sides start curling up. Bring it out and you've got cheese chips. Dip that in your avocado and guacamole. But get some avocado, some dark leafy greens, and meat. Y'all, good quality meat. You know, go buy what I said a while ago. Instead of buying ribeyes every day, I'll go and I'll buy me one of those big old Boston butts, and I will take it and cut it into my own steaks. And it's delicious. It's delicious. Y'all go to when you go now and you buy meat, pork, beef, whichever one, look for the most marbling. I'm not talking about gristle. I'm talking about marbling, the fat that runs through the meat. That's what you want. That is the good stuff. That is where all the good stuff lies, that and in the bones. But we'll talk about that later down the road. We're not going to talk about bones right now. Pork skins, yes, Lynn. Those are great for dipping. Make my ranch dressing, which I don't think I've shared that here, but I have on the page and everything. My ranch dressing is literally a container of sour cream, 100% fat sour cream, y'all. And then I do the ranch seasonings. And now you will have to go to my page or to my website to see what those are. But you can look in the photos on Sassy Keto Nurse page or the group, or you can go to my website, www.sassyketonurse.com, and the ranch dressing recipe is under the recipe tab. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Yes, skin on chicken is delicious, especially if you fry it up and get it really crispy. Love it. Things that I never thought that I would eat. And that's something y'all are going to discover. Y'all, that towel sitting behind me makes it look like I've got a birthday hat on my head. Has anybody else noticed that? Ah, terrible. Anyways, completely off subject. Where was I going? Oh, stuff that you never thought that you would eat. You're going to find that once you get fat adapted, once you get into nutritional ketosis, your tastes are going to change. You're going to crave savory stuff. You're going to crave bacon. We don't do a lot of yogurt, Tina. If you do, it has to be full fat, plain yogurt. There's a Peaks yogurt that you can get online that is fine. You can do Fage 5%. And have that, and you can add like some cinnamon or some extracts to it to get flavor, and if you want to. But yogurt's really not, I don't do a lot of yogurt at all. I do cottage cheese on a very rare occasion anymore because it has too much protein in it. My biggest thing is, I guess my biggest thing that I get carbs from outside of vegetables is heavy whipping cream, because I use a lot of heavy whipping cream. I'll make whipped cream and put it on. I make mug cakes sometimes and do whipped cream on them, or I'll just make whipped cream and just have some whipped cream because it's very filling once you're in nutritional ketosis. It's very fattening, and so it's very filling. So I do that a lot. Or I'll do heavy whipping cream and I'll get it to stiff peaks, and then I'll add lemon, like lemon zest. So good. It's like having a little bit of lemon pudding. But I think that's about all I'm going to talk about tonight. I think we've covered plenty. I've been on here a whole lot longer than I had planned. And I'm really wanting to go and get my shower and get myself ready for bed because I want to be in bed by 10:30 tonight. That way I can get 8 hours of sleep tonight. All right, y'all, I love you to death, and I am so proud of everybody. Make sure you do your check-ins. Do your check-ins. We're up to 10 right now. All you got to do is go on to the Transparency and Check-In Challenge. Just put it in your search engine, Transparency and Check-In Challenge, and do your own post. Just go scroll down and hit post. Do your post. Tell me how your day went. Tell me what your concerns are. Let me answer your questions, and you will get an entry into this week's giveaway, which will be done on Sunday. Love y'all. Have a great night. Sassy Keto Nurse, signing off.